Good morning, guys. It's Nick Evangelisti. I'm here to show you guys how to make awesome oatmeal. Awesome oatmeal. It's about 50 grams in protein that you're going to get right off the rip. Tastes great though, and it's great for your body. And it's almost like a cookie, man, but it's actually not. It's oatmeal, and it's really, really good for you. I'm here to show you how to make that this morning. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with half a cup of oatmeal. Now, I don't use quick rolled oats. They claim that they're faster. This makes really, really fast, and they're better. The texture is better. They're not cut as small and as fine, and give you that almost what'll turn into a mess if you use quick rolled oats. So we want, doesn't have to be Quaker oats, but I do use Quaker oats old-fashioned oatmeal. We all know it's tried, true, and tested. I start off with half a cup in a bowl. Now, I don't need to measure out a cup. You can just pour however much you think you like. Now, this is going to yield a little bit more food than you think it is right off the bat. So I do recommend that you measure it out the first couple times, and then you kind of get an idea. The next thing I add right off the bat is what really gives this a protein kick. Now, oatmeal on its own is actually pretty good. It's got 5 grams of protein. Now, protein builds lean muscle. It helps you work out, sustains you throughout the day. This way your body doesn't burn muscle, it burns fat, and you're steadily building muscle, and that's how you get these lean, powerful abs. And you also get pecs, chest, all that good stuff. It comes from the protein. That's how your body builds muscle. Next thing I add is I actually use a protein powder. This is where we get the chocolate in the awesome oatmeal. I know, chocolate, you get to eat chocolate flavor. Now, I've tried some other flavors of protein. I've tried vanilla, I've tried cookies and cream. There's even some fruity flavors out there, but I don't really recommend that with peanut butter and oatmeal. The best thing you can do is chocolate. I've tried them all. Now, everybody's got their own taste, so you're welcome to try whatever you want, but I recommend that you try chocolate. And I have a couple different kinds of chocolate protein. One of which has creatine in it. It's really good. It's a good protein. It's good for working out. It's good for stacking the workout. But I don't want this first thing in the morning. Also, protein crystallizes just a little bit, which changes the texture and makes like a gritty flavor in or a gritty texture in the oatmeal, and we're going to try to avoid that. We want something smooth, and we want this to be like a meal, not like how sometimes some of us guys who work out a lot, we eat food and we don't really care what it tastes like, and we just eat stuff just to put protein on so we're not burning muscle mass. Well, guys, I use a protein. I know Centrex by Matrix is really good. Muscle Milk is pretty good for making oatmeal, but I personally use Nitro Peak. Doesn't have creatine in it. It does add 18 grams of glutamine, which is great for recovery and helping your muscles rebuild themselves, and so you feel less pain throughout the day. And also all your branched chain amino acids, which actually your body cannot produce on their own. It's only through the food that we eat. And right off the bat, we're going to get these first thing in the morning, which is wonderful. Carry you out throughout the day. But I only use half a scoop. Now, I get 24 grams of protein in my protein per scoop. I only use half a scoop, so right off the bat, we're going to get 12 grams of protein, 9 grams of glutamine, and then the rest of our branched chain amino acids. That's a really good start without drinking an entire shake, and this is just breakfast. Now, if you really like and you really want to stack that protein on, you're welcome to have a shake. It washes down the oatmeal deliciously. Think about it, a chocolate shake with chocolate oatmeal, exactly. Okay, so then I'll put half a scoop in with our oatmeal. Next thing I do is then I use crunchy peanut butter. Now, you don't have to use crunchy. I know some people don't like crunchy peanut butter. You can use creamy peanut butter, but it doesn't take a lot. 1 spoonful of peanut butter is going to give you 8 grams of protein. That's a big boost of protein there. I don't like to eat peanut butter every day. It's kind of like you don't want to eat eggs every day, too much cholesterol. Well, peanut butter happens to be poisonous. It's not going to kill you unless you eat it in large doses all the time, constantly. So it's really not that bad to eat it, once a day or once every other day. It's okay, especially in a slow dosage of like a spoonful. So what I use is, instead of, a lot of people claim get natural peanut butter. Well, there's some things that we want to avoid when we buy natural peanut butter, and that's why we're paying the higher price for natural peanut butter. One of those is partially hydrogenated oils, right? That non-natural ones. Well, they don't add any to this. And also, we're looking to avoid high fructose corn syrup, which is really just a refined sugar that's really nasty. It goes straight to fat in your body. Well, I usually just buy the crunchy generic brand. It's a little bit less money, and it avoids both of these, and that's why you're trying to put, and then I don't have to stir for a half hour all the oil that's in natural peanut butter. I'm sure you guys have all had that if you tried natural peanut butter. Next thing, just for a little bit of flavor and add a little more sweetness to it, just to balance out the flavor, I use California raisins. I usually use about half a handful. We all know raisins are great in oatmeal, but even better, it's just like having an oatmeal raisin cookie. But when you go and you get cookies like from Subway or something, what do they have? They have peanut butter cookies, they have chocolate chip cookies, and they have oatmeal raisin cookies. Well, guess what? Imagine if you took a chocolate chip cookie, an oatmeal raisin cookie, and a peanut butter cookie and put it all together and had it for breakfast. That's exactly what you get to have right now. It's that kind of goodness. It's amazing. But it's all lean. It's all protein. It's going to build muscle on your body. It's just going to sustain you for 3 to 4 hours before you're hungry. I recommend that you eat every 2 hours anyhow. But even still, if you can't make it to that next meal, it will sustain you. It will stick to your ribs. Now, if you really want to add some more fruit or a little more texture, you're welcome to try some other things. Some of the other things that I've tried and work very well are dried cranberries. The special thing about dried cranberries, they're high in good carbohydrates, fruit carbohydrates that your body burns off slowly and begins to burn them very fast. So it's sustained energy. That's 33 grams of carbohydrates. That's really, really good. That's 11% of your daily intake right off the rip with just a couple that you throw them in your bowl. The other thing that we can do is really good. It's high in potassium, which is awesome, is a banana. Chop up a banana. A lot of people like bananas, but think about that. Banana, chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal, cookies. Wow. Can we say natural yumminess? Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree here. Guys, these are some things that you mix together. Now, I mentioned that I don't use quick oats, but I use regular oats, and you're probably thinking, oh man, it's 5-10 minutes, I gotta wait. No, this is something that you can wake up, throw in a bowl. It's like as fast as making a bowl of cereal, literally. All you do is you take half a cup of water, just a cup of water, half a cup of water, and you put it in the microwave for just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. That's hot enough. I mean, we all don't want boiling oatmeal. We don't have to sit and wait for it to cool down. And that's the beauty in this is now the way oats are made, you put half a cup and then you mix in with the half a scoop of protein, 1 spoonful of chunky peanut butter, just a heaping handful, or not even a heaping handful, but just half a handful of raisins and whatever else you like. And you mix that together with half a cup of water. And sometimes you don't even need the whole cup of water if you really didn't measure out a half a cup of oats. And then you stir that together, and by the time you're done stirring it together, your food is ready to eat. And it's pretty darn amazing. And again, this is my recipe for amazing oatmeal. It yields anywhere between 30 and 50 grams of protein, depending on how much protein you put in or how much peanut butter you put in there, and your portions. So on average, I'm taking in about 35 to 50 grams of protein the first thing in the morning. That's awesome. And it's in a meal that's, it tastes great. I enjoy eating it. I love eating it. And if you really, really want to get that high protein bounce right off the morning, wash it down with a protein shake. I love you guys. Happy training. Hope your days are well. It's Nick. Have a great day.